You're basically being the play-by-play announcer or color analyst for your daughter in this case, for what's happening around the world. Giving them the context for that and speaking to them in those little minute chunks will make that difference.
Yes, and it really does. It equips them. And if we think about it, we are busy equipping our kids in so many areas, right? So many areas of life, like how you do manners and how you do relationships. We're equipping them. How do you do your homework? How do you plan? How do you, whatever. There's just so many things. But in the area of relational development, emotional development, and sexual development, we do very little equipping. And yet, those three areas are your foundation to happiness. It's where you're going to do your attachments from. Yeah. And so it's really important that we figure out, well, what are my relational and sexual and emotional tasks I want to try to hit, or that they're going to be curious about at this age and this age and this. So I'm going to be listening. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be asking, in that developmental space. I'm almost 65. And I remember when I was younger that we had conversations a lot in culture, in my family, in my neighborhood, blah, blah, about child development. And we have very little, I think, conversations so that parents actually know, like, no, they're not going to be 30 when they're 3 and 6 or an 8. This thing they're doing is not about you. They're not trying to be terrible to you. They're trying to understand what independence is. They're trying to understand what their own personal power is. They're trying to understand what choice is. And the way they do it is always going to be bumpy. You did it bumpy, and they're going to do it bumpy. So your job is to understand where they are developmentally, hold the boundaries, and say, yeah, that's not going to work. Find another way. You can find another way, be creative, find another way, but this is the boundary. And the boundary's there because my job is to protect you and help you be challenged, but not so challenged that you're going to get hurt. I mean, emotionally or otherwise, right? It's what we do every step of the way.